Hello again. This is video 6 from A Heart-Based Voice. And last video I said I was going to talk about synchronicities and how things unfold when you send a message to the universe, or when you can't even send a message, how things unfold for you. And if you're just paying attention, that you're getting signs all the time. And, I might talk about that, but I just feel like in these videos I should talk about stuff that's coming up, because the whole point of the videos is to, describe what it's like to grieve a 32-year marriage. It's so weird because I feel so, it's been 2 years now since I left, and I feel so open. My heart's so open, and I feel so expansive and joyous. And like, I really believe that these lessons, all the lessons that I learned from him, were my chosen lessons in life, and he was my greatest teacher. But part of me too, it's just there. All of a sudden, I realize that I'm still in a grieving period, and I don't know how long the grieving period lasts, but I can feel so excited and so expansive and so limitless, and feel so confident and free that I know myself for the first time ever. But at the same time, I'm also feeling this sadness and emptiness still. And what I realized on my way home from work just now was that this feeling is actually a feeling of like a loss of innocence. Like when I was in the relationship, I remember, I was just so in love with him. And there are times when it was just that innocence of being in love. And that innocence of being in love lasted like 25 years. And it was only the last 8 years or so of our marriage that I started realizing that things didn't feel right, and that his problems were becoming too much for me to try and fix, and that I was never supposed to try and fix them in the first place. But I just thought that the more problems he had, that the more that meant that I wasn't doing something right on my part, and that if I just, said things a different way, or approached him at a different time, or learned something new, or chose my words more carefully, or I just really believed that it was my doing, that his problems were my doing. And I just thought that love was everything, and that as long as we loved each other, that it could be fixed. And I could fix it. But that is a real, I just felt like that is such an innocent way to feel. And what I've been thinking of today is, even though I understand all that, and I understand that my purpose was to be with him so that I could work out the lessons that I was supposed to work out. And I'm so grateful for that. So grateful for the grief and everything, because I am just becoming a person that I love. Can you believe I'm saying that? Can I believe I'm saying that? And I've never loved myself before. So, but I'm also feeling so hurt. Like I've let go of so much, and I'm letting go of so much of my old story of feeling like I have to suffer as long as someone else is suffering, and to feel like I don't deserve to leave the relationship. I just felt so dismissed and abused in the relationship, that I had felt so small that I just didn't feel like I deserved to want anything that I wanted. So I know that was all there to teach me something, but and I'm learning that lesson, and it's wonderful. But at the same time, sometimes I think of things he used to say, And it just really hurts so much to remember some of the things. And one of the things I'm doing with that is when I feel those pangs of grief, I'm just sitting with how it feels and letting it be there. And that's something that I've learned to do really well, and it's just the way that I've learned to let things go. When I moved back to the same city that we used to live in, every single restaurant that I walk down the street is a restaurant that we used to go to. And my heart would break every time I walked out the front door. And I just decided that in order to start new memories in this city, that I would just walk into every single place and stand there and see what it felt like and feel what I needed to feel, and let it go and cry if I needed to, and just tell myself that was then, this is now. I'm starting new memories here, and that's gone. That's over. I'm letting it go. But when I think about some of the things that were said to me, it's just such a loss of innocence of what I thought love really was. And I just thought, you know what? He loves me. He can't really be saying these things to me. I know that he loves me. But, now I see that he said those things, and these things happen because everybody has to acknowledge their own issues and deal with their own problems, and have the courage to do that. And, the old saying, one person can't fix another person, but it still just cuts to the core. And so I guess I've come so far in my grieving that this is just, I feel like it's just like the final straw. I hope it's the final straw, but it doesn't even matter if it's the final straw, because I'm here to learn what I need to learn. It just surprises me sometimes, just the well of sadness and regret. Regret for the loss of innocence. That's how I'm going to label it tonight. But I think the fact that I'm sitting with this and letting it be, and letting it just flow however it needs to flow through me, I am sending a message out there that I am strong and I am resilient and I am willing to heal. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So that's video 6 for today. So my website is A Heart-Based Life, and click on subscribe to this YouTube channel to hear more revelations as I grieve the loss of a 32-year marriage and welcome in a new me and a new life. And my blog is dedicated to my journey, and it chronicles the unfolding of that decision to leave and what happened after that. So I'll talk about synchronicities next time, I promise. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.